This is the last session of our first unit. From the last 4 sessions, we have learned how to prepare a poster. Now, you all wanted to save your prepared poster in your systems. At the end of the session, you will learn to save and export a file. Now save the file. Let's see what are the steps to save a file. First step is click Save on the File menu. Second step is select the folder to save the poster. Third step is name the file. And the fourth step is click Save. That is, click File, then Save, then select the folder, then type file name, and finally click Save. Now we can see the file saved as artsday.xcf. XCF is the default format of the files preparing in GIMP software. Now, we all know that every file stored in the computer has an extension or a format. Extension means the 3 letters followed by dot. Extension indicates what type of file it is. For example, for Word documents, we have extension DOC. For MS Paint files, we are having extension PNG or JPEG. To be more clear, just imagine the name of a file is Darul Falah. If you are creating Darul Falah file in MS Word, the file is saved as darulfalah.doc. If you are creating Darul Falah file in MS Paint software, you can see the name of the file as darulfalah.png. If you are creating this Darul Falah file in a GIMP software, you can see the name of the file as darulfalah.xcf. So, each applications or software has its own format or extension, and this extension tells the computer what type of file it is, whether it is a Word file or a picture file or a GIMP file. The computer understands what type of file it is from this extension. Now, let's see how we can do this. First of all, select File. Then, Save. Then, here you can see untitled.xcf. In this place, you want to give the name of your file, and you can see what the default format .xcf in the box given to give the name. So all GIMP files are stored or saved as .xcf. You can choose a name of yours, but the name is always followed by .xcf in case of GIMP files. And the computer understands when the computer reads it .xcf, it will understand that this file is belong to a GIMP file. Now, next step is you can select the folder. Here you have to give the folder where you want to save your GIMP file. Okay. Now, the last and final step is click Save. Alright. Now, see. Here you can see we have given the name as Arts Day. Now let's select the folder. Yes, let's select the folder desktop. So you can see the name of the folder desktop at the above. Alright. Now Yes. Now what happened is that you can see your file as saved in the format artsday.xcf. Here also you can see .xcf as your extension or format, which indicates that this is a GIMP file. Now, exporting a file. Now what do you mean by exporting a file? Let's see. See, one important step is this GIMP files is not supported by all the devices. If you are transferring your GIMP file to your mobile, it will not work in mobiles. So what we have to do is, we want to convert that GIMP file into a picture format. And you all know that pictures is always supported by our mobiles and all the devices. So what we will do is, we have to convert this GIMP file into the picture format. And obviously all files have its own format or extension. And the format or extension of pictures is PNG or JPEG. So now we are going to do is that we are converting our GIMP file into a picture file, and this process is called as exporting. That means converting a file into another type of file. Converting one type of file into another type of file, we are calling it as exporting. Now in this case, we are going to export our file into common picture formats like PNG or JPEG. PNG and JPEG are formats of pictures or images. All files have its own extensions or formats. Here picture formats are PNG or JPEG, and default format of GIMP file is XCF. Now what are the steps to export a file? First step is, yes, click file, then export as, then type the file name, and after that you can select the extension either PNG or JPEG. Alright? Okay, now how we can do this? Let's see that. Click file, then export as, then you can see the name here artsday.png. See, here you can see .png because we are exporting our file into picture format. And the next step is, you have to select the folder. Same steps or procedures we are saving. We have to follow the same procedures of saving itself to export a file. So the next step is, we have to select the folder. Yes, I have selected desktop as my folder, so you can see, and after that click export. Alright, so let's see what will happen is that we'll get a dialog box like this, and from here click export. Yes, now we can see our two files, artsday.png and artsday.xcf. Here .png is our what file? Yes, our image file or picture file, and .xcf is our GIMP file. So artsday.xcf is our GIMP file and artsday.png is our picture file. And if you want to change, if you want to make any modifications or changes, you can only apply your changes to your original file. That means artsday.xcf. You cannot apply any changes to your picture file, that is artsday.png. Okay, so saving a file is very important step, because if you have not saved means we might lose the file next time. Alright, okay, that's all for today's class. See you guys with a new chapter in our next class. Thank you.